Hoo-wee! I tell you what, it has been hot out here, and I was thinking about some ways that we can really help our plants out getting them watered directly from the source, because just that general drip irrigation, it's not cutting it for this time of year. And I was thinking maybe we can take this watering method and we can get something that's effective all times of year and gonna actually improve our watering overall altogether. So on today's project, I'm gonna show y'all some non-expensive, effective, and solid ways that we can get water to our garden with a little elbow grease and not scared to get your hands a little dirty. We'll get right after it, so let's get it.
We're just going to go over a few of our tools that we'll be using as we go outside and get this project underway. All right, so here's the items that we'll be using out in the field today. Just wanted to give y'all a quick run through because the way that we'll be using them, I'll be needing to just be doing work in the field. I'll give y'all some good perspectives and things like that, but I want to be able to work fluidly. So this right here is our 1/4 inch micro tube, and this is what we'll be using for our runs when it comes down to our micro sprays or our adjustable drippers. So this right here is our standard micro spray. These have a connection point for the 1/4 inch or for these guys right here. And I just wanted to show you all this. This is what you'd use if you did not have pressure regulation outside, and we do have pressure regulation, so I just wanted to show y'all an alternative to bringing that pressure down to usable operation. This right here is our adjustable dripper. And these adjustable drippers are what we'll be using mostly today because they're accessible. It's something that y'all have access to very easily. These right here is a special order that I did online, and they work really well, and we'll still be using them for some of our applications outside, and you'll see that. But these right here are available at your typical big box store. So this is what we'll be going with. As you can see, it's 0 to 14 gallons per hour, and our pump is about 1,200 gallons per hour. So we're just gonna try to stay within the range of that. This right here is our 6-station emitter. So I'm gonna pull one of these out. So as you can see, it just has 6 stations that we can connect our 1/4 inch pipe to. And we have a 1/2 inch thread on the bottom here that we can thread onto our male adapters that we'll be using. This right here is our 3/4 inch slip. So it glues on the 3/4 inch and it threads onto 1/2 inch male adapter. And this is how this gets connected. We just take this and we thread this onto here. But what we will be using before we thread this onto here in the field is this Teflon tape right here. So this Teflon tape, I'll give y'all a look at what this is and how it works. This Teflon tape basically goes around these threads to make this be more of a secure fit so that we don't have any leaks on our pipe. So moving on to the special pieces, we have a 3/4 inch to 3/4 inch shark bite. We have a 3/4 inch PVC to 3/4 inch PEX shark bite here. So this is a 3/4 inch male adapter. So it's 3/4 inch slip to 3/4 inch thread. We just take this right here, and with our Teflon tape, obviously, I'm just showing y'all how it's gonna be connected. Take this right here, connect that, and make sure it's not cross-threaded or anything. And it's gonna go a lot deeper when we get that Teflon tape on there. So we're just gonna pretend like this is connected, like we want it to be connected, and I wanna show y'all the purpose of what this little piece is. So all we do is we take this piece of PEX right here and we insert it into here. And what that does is it connects this, and it's nice and secure, it's snug, and it won't allow water to pass through. So we'll take this opportunity to show you what this little orange piece is right here. All this piece is used for is to make sure that we can bring this around here like that, and we can pull this down, and we can grab our pipe, we can slide it out. So that's all that this is used for. It kind of crimps that lip piece down so that then we can pull this out, because there's teeth in there. Because if you can see, there's teeth in there that allow it to bite onto the pipe and make it snug and secure. And this is our 3/4 inch PVC pipe that we'll be running outside and doing a lot of our connections with. So here we have our connection with our sump pump and everything all hooked up. I wanted to show y'all what we have here. So right here is our 40 PSI pressure regulator. And also the reason why we're not using our pressure regulators on our little micro pipe and everything. And then we also have a backflow preventer here to stop the water from flowing back into the system here. Not like it matters because we're inside of a barrel. We're all connected with a 3/4 inch thread to barb on flex pipe right here. That's the black stuff going into another 3/4 inch threaded barb with a 3/4 inch T right here. With some pipe in between and a 3/4 inch ball valve that we have ball valved off. Then we have it split going to our drip system here. We also have a ball valve here with another 3/4 inch to barb connection here. So this goes out to the garden here and waters everything currently with the drip that we have out in the field. And the system that we're putting in today is not going to replace the drip, but it's going to basically support the watering process and make it even stronger. Real quick, while there's some water down here, I wanted to show y'all what happens when I flip this on and have it ball valved off here, show y'all that it's all snug and the connection's secure and everything. We have a plug that comes here, that comes from the sump pump here, and I can plug into this extension cord here that we have already plugged in. So we're gonna do that real quick. We got that plugged in, and you see here, we're ball valved off, but if I turn this on right here, we have this turned off, but if I open this up right here, you can see there's a lot of pressure in there. So what we're gonna do is show y'all how it operates when I open up this ball valve, and you can see that there's drip that activates here. So basically all we're trying to do is, from this point of connection here, run pipe down and underground, down this row right here, feed this bed, feed that bed. We're gonna feed all this down here. We're gonna come right down through here. We're gonna add pipe down through here. We're gonna feed this bed, gonna feed this bed. And we're also going to come in with pipe down here. We're gonna use that pipe to feed this over here, all these pots. So yeah, we got our work cut out for us, but take y'all along with us and really just kind of ponder upon how we're gonna do things.
So the first part of our process is digging our trenches. We have to make sure that we dig trenches that are parallel with all of our beds so that we can then bring over our parts that we want to plumb into place. And this is really the most laborious part of the process. And after this, it's just going with the plan that we've set in place for the project that we have in front of us.
So we've got all of our trenches dug. And now it's time to get all this pipe put in and get all of our other stuff put together. So I'm gonna take y'all along with me as we do that, and we'll get a better view of how this kind of goes down.
So this is me just showing y'all a quick overview of how the pipe is going to be set up when it's all said and done. Of course, the fittings aren't all glued to the pipe or anything like that at this point, but this is a good representation of what happens when everything's connected together. This is just an example of me gluing some pipe into a fitting. As you can see, the primer has already been applied. That's the purple that's inside of that 90 there. And I'm just applying some glue to the pipe to attach to the 90, and that's how we get our connection with our fittings. Now we're just grabbing our 3/4 inch to 1/2 inch threaded piece to attach to the pipe. I'm sorry that I didn't get this particular gluing in frame, but it's just like gluing any other fitting to the pipe. So I just wanted to show y'all real quick how I throw the Teflon on here, and I thread this on to this male adapter here, this 3/4 inch. So this is your copper piece, this is your PVC piece, and we need our Teflon tape so we can thread this into here successfully. What we'll do, grab our channel locks here so we can get as many threads as we can. So now we have a nice strong thread. I'm gonna take it outside. So what I'm doing now is taking the 3/4 inch male adapter and applying the primer to it. It's already connected to our 3/4 inch PEX by PVC shark bite connection piece. And we're just making sure that everything is all snug and connected with the primer and the glue. So when you're applying primer, you just want to make sure that you get a ring that is compensating for the whole spot of the connection. So you want to make sure that that primer is touching every spot of the connections that you're connecting it to. And up here, all we're doing is getting the ball valve primered up, because with this one, we don't have to add the glue because the amount of glue that we put on the male adapter is enough to cover both the male adapter and the ball valve with a piece of pipe in between it. So now we got our connection piece all set up. We have our piece here for our PEX. We also have our piece down here for our PEX. So let's go ahead and connect it. So this is our PEX right here. We're gonna connect it from here to here. And we got plenty of space over here so we can move it back and everything like that. But I'll take y'all down here close so you can see it connect. But all I have to do to connect this here is push this down. And we're connected here. And now what I want to do is come into here with this connection piece here. So yeah, like I said, it's flexible. It'll go in there. But I just want to make sure that we got the right amount. So what we'll go ahead and do is throw our pump all the way to the corner over there. Make sure we got as much space as we want to have with everything that we do want to have here, and then we will make a judgment call and cut it a little bit far out so we can be good to go. cut. Got a little piece of extra PEX left. Now what we're gonna do with this is just connect this right into here, just like that. And we're connected. And now, as you can see here, we have a tee off. Get you a little overhead view. We have a tee off that goes from our pump to our system we just built today. And then we have another side of the tee that goes to our drip that we've had all the while. So we just did an addition to the system. So I wanted to show you all the process real quick of putting one of these bubblers on the point of connection and show y'all why I wanted to go with this kind of a setup. You just put a little piece of Teflon on here. Yeah, the soil's kind of in the way a little bit, but it's okay. It's another reason why you want to go with Teflon and a threaded piece, because you can just take this piece right here. You can just thread it right on there, just like that. Now here comes the cool part right here. So basically all we're going to do is, these three pieces are connected by this little plastic piece right here. So we're going to go ahead and cut that piece away. Cut this piece away right here too. Then what we can do, I just come in here and I grab this piece right here, and just like that. So I want to take two of them off. So I'm going to come over here, do the same thing right here. Just like that. So I got two of them exposed, and I got two beautiful okra plant right here. And what I'm gonna do is just take some of our 1/4-inch tubing here and get a short piece for this first one right here, because we can just go straight to it. We have two types of drip emitters today, and they both have the capability of turning completely off in two different ways, but they also deliver water in two different ways. So I'm going to show y'all the two different ways that we can use these. You can get these from just your typical Home Depot, and they're really accessible. Find them on the irrigation section. And these, you can special order them off from dripdepot.com. Throw a link of them down in the description, and you can see about them there. So we'll start off with this one right here. We'll go ahead and connect to this right here, because this is where it feeds the water to the water delivery port. And we're going to connect this one to the close connection point right here, and come right over here right beside the plant down here. And we're just gonna kind of open it up a little bit, because when we turn the water on we can adjust it later on. Except for this one, you're gonna attach it from the top, and it's going to feed the water from the top. And if you want to plug it up, you can attach it here, and you can also use it as a plug as well. So we're going to go ahead and get a longer piece of pipe for this one, because we're going to use this one to feed the plant that's a little bit further away. This is about long enough right here. So we'll go ahead and connect it to the top of this right here, just like that. We'll connect this one to this port right here, and I'll come on over to this side over here, and you have to pay attention to what side it's spraying. It's always spraying on the side that the plug is on, so it's going to spray from that side. So we'll come over here, we'll just put this into the ground right there, and we have that attached right there. We could have made that a little bit shorter, but it's okay. It'll be fine just how it is. So we have our two attached right here, but as y'all can see, we have a whole bunch of different spots that we can connect to. The benefit to having it set up like this is that we have 60 ports that we can attach to and do watering with from our actual pumps. And we can attach them one at a time and use them however we want to, because
we have our pressure regulator right here that keeps everything, this right here, keeps everything at 40 psi and makes it be equal across the whole zone and have the same amount of flow. What we'll go ahead and do now is we have our water here already, and we have our pump right here that's attached with our PEX pipe right here with our ball valve set up to our T here. We're gonna go ahead and throw this right back into our tank right here so that we can show y'all what it looks like when we actually water. So we'll take this right here, we'll just dip it right on into our tank. You can see here it's connected to our drip if we want to finish it off with our drip watering, and we have it attached to our other side with this right here. As of right now, we have 2 emitter ports that are attached to it, but we're going to attach more. We'll go ahead and hook this up like this. We have it hooked up. Now we just have to turn our ball valve on, and we are live. We're looking good. Let's check out our emitter ports. Oh, check it out, y'all. Check it out. Isn't that awesome? And we can adjust the flow. We can make it go farther out if we want to. We can also tune it back down. We can even tune it down till it's off. But I'll just have it kind of going just like that, right beside the plant's trunk. And this one right here, you can see this one right here is just spraying away. That's exactly what I want. And I have that on up to 60 ports, and I can have any kind of watering that I want from every single emitter port. And I have it going right now with 2 single ports going. And we have up to 60 ports that we can use. So y'all, that is amazing. And while we're at it, because we have it split off into 2 different points, I can turn our drip ball valve on, and I can run this as well. I can still have those going full force and then have our drip going as well, because we don't really have much flow going through our ports that we just put in right now. But as you can see right here, our drip is going too, and all this stuff is going as well. It's a beautiful sight, to be honest. But what we're gonna do is we'll go ahead and we'll let this run for a while. Let the drip run, and we'll let the other ones run right now too. But I say this is a dang fine connection. We have not a single drip of water leaking out of our ports right now. This is beautiful. We worked hard for this today, and let me tell y'all, it's beautiful. I went ahead and put down some amendments while we're at it, but you can see here we got all of our trenches covered up. We have everything buried, and we have 58 available ports ready to use for watering across the whole garden. Oh yeah.